Hello. That's right. The show must go on. We did win the last siege, but the war is not over yet. We have lost some men and some good men, some good Gauls. Some of our positions are missing. And I just realized that half of my fort population is a goddamn freaking armorers. Because of this freaking guild. We have to put a stop to this. They need more work. They cannot just spend their time here learning about theory, about something they can't even do, about metal crafting, about armor smithing. We don't have any armor smith workshop because we don't have any ore. We don't have any ore on this map. But that's not a problem because the goblins did leave a lot of ore, a lot of metal, I mean. Plenty of iron pikes and other weapons. And a lot of iron masks, which we need to smite. So I did order them to do a lot of jobs. And they should get right to it after I unpause. But this is our future. This right here. This is our only dwarven child. She is dehydrated because we were missing buckets. Now it shouldn't be a problem. Unless the dwarves don't get overwhelmed with their jobs. But first let's fill the missing positions. Let's see who is eager to get some martial training. Feels like causing trouble, but only minor. So she doesn't really mean it. Needs to pray or meditate, yeah, we ignore it. It's not really that important. Although we did create like a scuffed temple here for all deities. It's more like a druid kind of hideout where you can meditate no matter who is your god. But let's see. Let's check someone else. Needs extravagance. Okay, she does need martial training. Let's see if she's a good fit first. She's not really a soldier material, but she's not bad either. She's a legendary armor smith, but we have like dozens of others. That's also who's also at her skill, so it doesn't matter. Off you go then. Who else? This one also needs some martial training. You get what you ask for. You get what you ask for in this fort. So what are your traits? You're sickly, that's not good. But nothing that would stop you from being a soldier. Maybe there's someone better for that position. Needs an argument. Okay, someone else. Okay, this one needs a martial training. To Bill. Low stamina, that would, yeah, be a hindrance. Maybe someone else. Urvat. Agile, okay. Okay, you're enlisted. See yourself enlisted. We have 2 positions left. Vilda, I think you're already enlisted. No? But she does want martial training. Vilda. Good intuition. High kinesthetic sense. Okay. Yeah, that should do it. One more. Gimli. How about Gimli? But he's our manager. We do need him as a manager, so no. We need someone else. No. This one is already enlisted. This one is a child. Uvel. Uvel is our doctor. But is she appointed as the doctor? Yes, she is. What are her traits? Nothing special. Maybe we'll find someone better. Nope. Nope. Urvat. Urvat is already enlisted. Gilza. Gilza needs some martial training. But she's also our doctor and our woodcutter. She has high stamina. Maybe, yeah, she can do all right. Gilza. Right, then we have full squad of new soldiers. And we need to replace her. Now what's their training ground? It's set to constant training, but where would they go? This one was removed, I think. This one was not assigned. I think we have also one in the caverns. Not this one, this one. Okay, this we can remove. Because this one is closed anyway. There's a lot of things to fix here. Like for instance, this shooting room. This shooting room should be separated from the corridor to the magma layer. We'll get to that shortly. The blind cave ogress is fighting? What are they doing here? Okay, we're winning this anyway. But yeah, this shouldn't happen, guys. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. This shit. No, we don't want this. They're supposed to train here now. So we log this off. Okay, they have picked up the jobs. Oh yeah, and we have one new mod that allows us to create crafts. To create amulets and other crafts from the bones of our enemies, such as goblin bone crowns or goblin bone amulets. If goblins can do that from dwarven bones, we should be able to do it as well. A lot of things should be built at the same time, but they should manage. It might be overwhelming at first. But that's the way. I call this corridor. It shouldn't be covered in a mud. Where's the armorer? No, he ran away. Yeah, we should probably close it or send someone to deal with this bear. We don't want him harassing our civilians. Oh yeah, and we are still making the bolts, although it might not be so essential right now. Okay, so here we might create a small room for our ammunition. Ammo. And we might create ammunition from bones, which is slightly better than wooden bolts. Bone, make bone. Bolts on repeat, because we did already select the goblin bone crafts. Perfect. This should intimidate our enemies. We have created equipment from the bones of our enemies. How epic is that? And I'm thinking about making a magma smelter somewhere. I already designated a spot here, exactly here. One sec, I forgot to turn on the chatbot. There we go. Here we need to dig a channel. That's more than I needed. Once that is built, we can smelt those ugly masks. But we also might need a magma furnace or something to collect sand, because I do want to make glass. Melt a metal object, and now we need to unforbid it. There ain't no wormstone here. Carry on. It's alright. They're working hard. I did order a lot of jobs at the same time when the game was paused. So it's normal that they are so busy. And I want to fix this one as well. There should be no open space here. No soldiers jumping to the other side. We don't want that. Now we build magma glass furnace. Blind cave auger again. What you're doing here? And this one, for fuck's sake, the children should be in the fort. But it seems to be ignoring our dwarves. It doesn't mind our dwarves at all. And now it's trapped. Maybe that's for the better. We have like 80 magma crabs here on the map. And now blood man spawned. And the troglodytes. But it's fine. How is my glass furnace? I want my glass furnace done. So that we can collect the sand on repeat. And here we can smelt on repeat. So that we can finally get our hands on iron. Because I did some research with the F-hack and it turns out there are no ores whatsoever on this map. So we have to rely on what we get from the goblins. Ghostly merchant? Why would the merchant spawn here? That's not my problem. What's his name? Staup. We need a memorial for Staup apparently. And we need to build the slabs for the other guys. Only one? What happened to the others? Okay, so here I was building a tavern for everyone. It looks like they're already using it. One is meditating on wealth. So they should be fine, right? They should at least fulfill their needs. And we are melting something. The sand won't be brought up here, even though the job itself is selected here. Good, they are melting the masks and we get some iron finally. And because we should have some marbles, unless we didn't waste them. Yeah, we did waste them. For fuck's sake, we need more marbles. We do need some marbles. Do have them on this level, like between -4 and -10. Nice. Floor is almost done. It should be smelted. If it's not, we have to select it. I can even smelt copper balls. About iron. We don't need any fuel thanks to the magma, which is nice. Now we only need to get our hands on some marbles, some flagstone, so we can make steel. And then we can finally put our legendary armor crafters to work. Because like half of our fort are freaking armor smiths, legendary armor smiths. We need another channel here somewhere. After we have appointed our soldiers, we have like 22 dwarves left to our disposal. So they do have a lot of work to do. What? Wouldn't it be grand to just take my life off and do nothing for the rest of my days? Yeah. Sounds like a story of my life. Oh, Mouse, you're finally here. We have been expecting you. What is going on? Many things are going on at the same time, so I'm finally fixing this mess with the floor, with the open space, with this shooting room, which was not separated from the corridor. Now we should get a separated stockpile for ammunition, a separate stockpile for food here, so they don't have to go all the way to the tavern. Life is good. I'm telling you, life is good right now in our fort. Even though we are at war, things are looking bright. You're happy to be here? I'm happy to hear that. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. And our cattle appreciates it as well, although we haven't visited it in a while. Although we did milk it. We do milk it. We still milk it. We have our magma glass furnace here, a magma smelter, and now I'm gonna build a magma forge, so now we can finally put our armor smiths to good use. No goblins for now. They need to recuperate. No obsidian. Although we can make obsidian, but we don't want obsidian. We want armor. Obsidian is good for like sharp swords, but not good for armor. Good for ceremonies and that kind of stuff. Good for chopping off heads and limbs, but not for protecting yourselves. One invader? What this kobold is doing here? You have a family to take care of. You shouldn't be roaming around here. Oh, he's running away. But now there's only one guy. Previously there used to be 3 of them. And since we have destroyed their village and the humans took over. See? There used to be a kobold village here, but now it belongs to humans. Alright. Our first forge. This is our very first forge. And now we can finally... wait. Let me make maybe some steel, because steel is better than iron. I'm not a metal expert, but I do know that steel is better than armor. Although we don't have any flagstone yet. They already took the flagstone? What are they doing with it? Marble, boulders. Only 3 boulders? I hope they are not cutting it to blocks. Because if they do, I'm gonna get pissed. I'm gonna get really pissed. Okay, they're picking granite. That's fine. That's fine with me. But keep your dirty hands off my marbles. It has a greater purpose. But we do need more of it. Where is the marble at? These levels, right? How do I make some steel? I need a flagstone and iron, right? But despite having magma smelter, we still need fuel. We still need fuel. That's something that's easy to forget. This is too easy to forget. This is counterintuitive. So even though you have access to free fuel, which is magma, you still need fuel to make steel. This is something I always forget. So what is our log situation? We have some logs, all right. Not much. So right here we're going to do our furnace, although we don't need access to magma, right? It's like a regular furnace. Regular furnace should do. Wood furnace, right? Make charcoal and ash. No, where do you make furnace? At the wood furnace, right? Where do you make fuel? You just put the wood into a furnace and you burn it. There's no like higher philosophy in that. You don't need a university degree to do that. Everyone can do that. It depends on what kind of fuel. but we're talking about dwarven times. So we have only charcoal and coal here in this world. Yeah, black coal is not an option, sadly. We have to rely on wood. We have to rely on wood in this world. Why are you walking on the ground? What is wrong with you? Oh, this guy has ability to stand lost. You shouldn't be working in this condition. He does have a lot of scars. Dude, I think we need some more, how is it called? Crutches. Wooden crutches. Make wooden crutch. I am benevolent this way. We do need fuel. But our dwarves need to walk straight. They shouldn't crawl on the floor. So here we can make ash and charcoal. And charcoal requires logs, as simple as that. We can cut more trees, that's not a problem. Whoever goes in our way, we're gonna fucking kill it. We're gonna exterminate it. Guys wildly know we're being lost? Who do you mean? There is no one who is gonna oppose us. See this Dronian here? It's in a cage. We have subjugated it. Those magma crabs are engaged in an orgy. They don't care about us. This mountain goat is on a cliff. It has no access to us. Those troglodytes, yeah, they can be a problem, but they are doing whatever they are doing right now. Hard to tell. And those guys are also far away, so it should be fine. It's fine to cut down those trees, especially since we have walled up this little edge. What about the other one? This one is all walled off as well. This one is not, which can be a problem, but we can wall off this one, right? This is strategizing. Like in Tsar. If you are old enough to know the Tsar game, the RTS, the King RTS of our times, then you know what I'm talking about. You just come here with a single peasant. Normally you would come here with a single peasant and build a freaking tower. And not only a tower, you are going to wall off this tower with a wall, and then you're going to upgrade it from a wooden wall to a stone wall. And then if you're Asian, if you're playing as an Asian race, you're going to upgrade it to a freaking rocket tower. And then no one will fucking touch you. This is the meta. There are too many holes here. We are gonna cover it all off. We don't want any holes here. Wait. Last used. Maybe I'm gonna stream Tsar one day. Yeah, this is the best game with cows. Cows are the best strategy. Once you have cows, you have won. Because a cow costs like 300 food. And you might ask, what is a cow good for? Does it give you milk? Do you get food? A cow that is worth 300 food is gonna give you 600 food in like 5 minutes tops. And that's how you win the game. You just make cows. That's all there is to it. But as an Asian, you obviously cannot make cows. Then you're fucked. If you're Asian, you're fucked. But as an Asian, you can make those disgusting rocket towers. And dragons. So we are strategizing here, like in Tsar game. Although the opponent is not obvious at this point, it might come any minute. I'm still not sure what is my favorite race in Tsar. I do like every single one of them for different reasons. With Arabs, for example, you can make some OP artifacts, but it does take time. And they have the cheapest peasants. They have like 2 technologies, and if you develop both of them, you get the cheapest peasants. And you can steal cows, which is not really viable, but you can do it. So you don't like Asians? Well, I think Asians are like the most defensive ones, because you can develop this, how is it called? This Great Wall technology. And they have the rockets. But not being able to make cows is a big disadvantage. It puts you as a big disadvantage. We're not gonna get any migrants anymore, I think. We have been blacklisted. No, but for real, we are a dying civilization after all. So there's just no one else left to join us. Alright, so we have magma forge, wood furnace, and magma smelter. We have iron, and we should have the flagstone, which is marble, right? 16 marbles. Okay. Right, and we should have the... No, we don't have any coal. We don't have any coal. We need to cut some logs. This troglodyte shouldn't be here. We need to take care of that. This is not an option. Now we cut those trees, right? I mean, those are kind of pretty. I would rather cut these, but whatever. Unpause the game. Right in the head. Right, so we have some logs now and we can make the charcoal. They'll probably waste some of the logs for bolts, but we should still get some charcoal. And once we have charcoal, then we can make pig iron. For some reason it is called pig iron. And from pig iron you can make steel. And that's the best it can get before getting adamantine. Adamantine is not an option on our map, because I checked. No adamantine spire has spawned on my map. None whatsoever. It was all waste of time trying to dig through all those freaking magma pools. It was all for nothing. All for nothing. Like all those 3 deepest levels, it is supposed to be the circus, but you cannot dig on this level at all. So I am practically blocked from the circus, so that's not an option. I mean, if you have an entrance to circus, you have an adamantine spire. This is like implied. So what is left for me is to smelt the goblinite, and then I can at least get some iron. And having the flagstone, I can make some steel. Okay, we're starting to get some charcoal. And now we can finally make pig iron bars. Actually, I will make an order out of it. Pig iron bars. Not every world has an access to circus. Apparently not every. I thought that every map should have, but yeah, looks like it's not the case. Okay, so amount of flux boulders, refined. Why this is separate? I don't understand. We need boulders, flux boulders, coal and iron. 1 of each. As soon as we get at least 1, we want to make pig iron. As simple as that. Pig iron on its own doesn't do anything. And once we have pig iron, then we can make steel. And then we can finally put our 16 legendary armor smiths to work. We get some copper, but we don't care about that. We care about iron, because you need iron to make steel. First you make pig iron and then you make steel. Okay, someone is going to do it. And I need to make them take off those fucking masks, because we do need the iron. Okay, now he's going to make pig iron bars from marble, charcoal and iron. Now he's taking it somewhere. No, he left it here. Alright, so this is our first pig iron bar. And now we should be able to make steel bars, finally. Actually, I'll make an order out of that as well. Steel bars. When we have at least... Now for steel bars, you need... I think you need 1 iron, 1 pig iron again, and then 1 flax boulder again, and 1 refined coal again. It's very similar to making pig iron. The only difference is that it requires pig iron. Yeah, that sounds right. So it's like double refined iron. You refine the iron for the second time using the marble or a flagstone. Any other flagstone will do, but in our case it will be marble. And we want to make as many charcoal as we can. Now finally, we have our very first 2 steel bars. And now, what do? We have our magma forge here. We create an order to make some armor, and the most important armor is probably a helmet or a breastplate. But a breastplate requires 4 bars. We'll see. Might not be enough. I think it requires more than 1, but I don't remember. But seeing that all our dwarves are using like shirts to fight, they're just wearing shirts during their training. That doesn't make much sense. Now we're getting some proper armor, and you can even set that only experienced dwarves can do it. Since we have quite a few legendary dwarves, we can set that only the legendary armor smiths will use this workshop, which makes sense because we don't want our steel bars to go to waste. We want to make it as superior as possible. Because if I go to my dwarves list, filter by profession, you will see that like half of my fort are freaking armorers. Normally that should happen automatically, that the highest skilled dwarf picks up the job, but it's not always the case. But they have rejected the job for some reason. Ah yeah, because the breastplate needs 3 steel bars. So we don't have enough steel bars. So what do? We either make helmets, but we still have some helmets made out of bones of our enemies. So we wait. We wait until we get more steel, right? So we have some pig iron here. So we wait until we get what? Until we get marble, and until the forgotten beast Murk Mirzagus Gak has come, a gigantic humanoid composed of grime and filth. It has a pair of fin-like antennae and it has a gaunt appearance. Beware its deadly spider. Deadly spider. Doesn't sound good. Are we walled off? Yes, we are, but not from this side. No, we are from this side. What about this side? Ah, we were supposed to make a wall here. Right. What is it composed of? When you're dealing with forgotten beasts, probably the most important... Oh, this one is an old motherfucker. 600 years old. That's like twice as old as our world. Yeah, but the most important part is that the material which is it composed of. And it says here that it is composed of grime and filth. So what really is grime and filth? Can you cut it? Can you pierce it? Can you smash it? Only one way to find out. I just hope that no one is out and about. But we do need this wall. Fuck off with your bot messages. Let's tackle him. We're a bit short of our dwarves since the last Forgotten Beast, mind you. The last Forgotten Beast took out more dwarves than the whole siege together. The whole fucking 70 invaders took less dwarves than the last Forgotten Beast. The one that we killed here. So I'm not gonna repeat the same mistake again. Alright, so how many steel bars do we have now? Still 2. Yeah, that was a unit. That was a beast. Okay, someone is making it. Okay, so we have 2 more, right? So we have 4 bars in total. So you only need 3 to make a breastplate. So we can make an order out of that. Breastplate. Steel breastplate. Whenever we have at least 3 steel bars, right? I don't know if this game prioritizes helmets more than a breastplate, but I'm betting that breastplates are more important than a helmet. And we do have enough helmets made of other materials anyway. So where is it going? It's going to climb up here. Not sure why. But we should be walled off by now. Are we walled off? Yeah, looks like it. On every level we are walled off, but not on this level. But this is not the same cavern, right? And the caverns are not connected. Because this is like level minus 200. And this one is minus 22. Alright. How is our dwarven child doing? This is our only dwarven child. She is a beast. She took on the giant, the Etin. See, she's vengeful, cruel, and she used to be tough, but it doesn't say here anymore. It says here, she is quite quick to heal and very strong. And clean shaven. No clean shaven dwarves in my fort. Yeah, now it's fixed. Now she has extremely long hair. Nice! Someone left their pants here on the ground because I haven't made any cupboards. Okay, so now we have 2 slabs. Both of them list the secrets of life and death, but no one should be read it anyway. No one should be able to read it anyway. And here I was trying to make a staircase through an aquifer. Wait, something went wrong. This is supposed to show the water level. But it doesn't show it anymore. Because I pressed a hotkey or something. Yeah, so mistakes have been made. This is now flooded. And we don't want it to be flooded. So how do we deal with that? I mean, normally people hate light aquifers like this, but they can be really helpful. They can be really helpful if you learn how to harness them. You can make waterfalls out of them, which will boost your dwarf's mood. But yeah, this is too much, a bit too much. So we need to mine it out like this and maybe surround it with a wall. Let's see, yeah, but 2 levels is too high to build a wall, so we need to dig deeper. So the water will flow lower and then we can build a wall. Nope, we can't because damp dig is off. Try again. Okay, now it worked and now we surround it with a wall. This didn't work because they did it in wrong order. And that's fine. Be fine, but that's not enough for a waterfall. Yeah, I don't think that's enough for a waterfall. I was hoping to get yeah, that won't do it. That won't do it. So the maximum level of the water for dwarves to be able to build something is like 4, I think, or 3. It didn't work. Oh well. Snatcher? Where's the snatcher? Kidnap. Okay. We can kill it. Just one snatcher. That didn't take long. And we have gained, well, not much, only a copper mask, which we can smelt right away until someone picks it up. Okay, do we have our first breastplate? We do. Exceptional steel breastplate. So now, if we reset their schedule, someone should pick it up. And I hope it's the commander. So how are we looking here? Someone still... Oh, the beast got the cat. For... What? No! 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 Why is the beast here? I should have closed the door, I forgot. And our herbalist is probably going to die. For fuck's sake. No. This is our best herbalist. Go kill it. Go and kill it. Fuck's sake! For fuck's sake, he died. And they left the steel breastplate here. Although I'm not sure why did the herbalist have it. Now I'm up for vengeance. Do whatever it takes to fucking kill it. It was our grandmaster herbalist. For fuck's sake, why are you fighting it? You're a fucking doctor. Wait for the fucking militia to kill it. Well, it is wounded at least. Where are the guys? Where is my army? In a fucking tavern. Wow, where the fuck are you going? You're supposed to kill it. Or did they already kill it? What? They did already kill it. Our doctor did kill it. But he is seriously injured. His left lower leg is bruised, his left hand is bruised. So what happened here? The doctor strikes the forgotten beast in the lower body with his iron pick, chipping it. Times 14. And the forgotten beast didn't fight back. It only released the grip of the forgotten beast's right upper arm. So the doctor struck the forgotten beast in the left upper arm in the left lower leg, in the left upper leg, in the right lower arm, in the right lower leg, in the upper body, in the left hand, and 3 times in the head. Now that's our hero. Huh. Even though he's not skilled in fighting at all. But someone should take care of him. We need a new doctor now. He can't be our doctor. We need a diagnostician. That's why you should always remember to close your doors. Where is he? Someone should take him to the hospital. Now they do. Grimzal, our expedition leader, is recovering the wounded Uval. So now he's in the bed. And he feels good due to inebriation, even though he's seriously injured. But he'll be fine. But we need to be careful. Our settlement population is shrinking. We need more steel. We really do. How is our steel situation? Oh, now we have 2 breastplates. So why no one is picking it up? Okay, someone picked it up. No. Where is it? Ah, here. Why no one is picking it up? Now we need to make a slab for him. What's his name? The brilliants are here now, but we can close it off. Don't want to deal with them right now. I'm too old for this shit. For fuck's sake, we need a new herbalist now. Okay, now we have some kind of mist here. That should be fine. Kind of. kind of fine. Want to connect it and want them to go this way, so they will get happy thoughts because of the waterfall. We probably need more charcoal now. Do we have any enemies in the caverns? Not really. No matches. I thought I already did slabs for them. What is their problem? Don't we have... Ah, we don't have enough slabs. We need like 10 at least. So we have our second guild hall here, and I ordered the guys to engrave something so they can learn the skill on the job, even though they are still novice. So what did they do? Nothing special. The dwarves are traveling. The dwarves are... This is related to the foundation of the noble appear by the Doom Badger. Yeah, sometimes they get some historical inspiration. Rendition of the Bearer of Miasma, an exceptionally designed image of a cabinet. I didn't even know that the image of a cabinet is our symbol. Did someone pick up the breastplate? Still not. What's wrong? Ah, maybe I haven't picked this up. Okay, someone's going for it. No, it's still in the bin. No one is picking it up. Why? You have an exceptional steel breastplate for free and you don't want it. You don't want to pick it up. You would rather wear your stinky rags than a breastplate. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you guys? Equip. Assign uniform. Melee. Metal. Update. Will it work now? Okay, this one picked up the steel breastplate. What about the other one? And this one, our militia commander. Okay, so finally they have picked up. We have some bone maid armor, which they are not picking up for some reason. Like bone greaves. Not greaves. Okay, we need to give them some time. What about the iron masks? They can't smelt them because we don't have enough. We don't have enough logs. I'm gonna move those guys here in case something happens. Maybe I can wall it off. Three guys are pissed. No wonder. We are shrinking. The population is shrinking. We want to make as many charcoals as we can so that we can make pig iron. Something went wrong with those stairs. Oh, so they have got familiar with the equipment they are wearing. That's nothing essential, actually. Why no one is making steel bars? They're so busy that no one has time to go to the tavern. Okay, I don't think I need you to station here anymore. And this edge should be walled off soon. Only this part is left. How many breastplates now? Still only 2? What statues did they put here? One Cabro statue of Boomal. Boomal is traveling. The artwork relates to the flight of the dwarf Boomal into the waves of vengeance. Dwarves is laboring. The artwork relates to the settling of the dwarf Dwarves and the label beer. Image of dwarves. Well-designed image of 3 dwarves. Finely designed image of dwarves. And well-designed image of dwarves. Oh hey Bibu, I haven't seen your message. Oh, actually I'm not drinking anything anymore. But I did make some Moscow Mule, like self-made Moscow Mule. Just a bit of ginger ale, raw ginger, pepperoni, .36 vodka, 37%. You don't know what Moscow Mule is? It's like the best drink on earth. Not too sweet, not too sour. Can't knock it until I try it. Yeah, you should check it up. It's really good. Some lemon. I did have some IPA before that. Why there's some miasma here? Oh. Yeah, but this comes at a cost. I lost one dwarf today. And it hurts me. Because I forgot to close the door and the beast got it. But one guy killed it and he wasn't even in a militia. Yeah, so depending of your tolerance is like 50 or 60 or 70 milliliters of vodka per a glass, and like 20 milliliters of fresh lime juice, and some ginger ale, and ice of course, and something spicy, and mint is optional. I didn't have any mint. That's pretty good. I had some pepperoni with ghost pepper and the other day. It was very tasty. Yeah, the problem is it doesn't really melt well in a cold drink. And we have finally put our hands on some steel. Not much. Only 2 breastplates have been made. Yeah, I mean pepperoncino. So we probably have something missing. We cannot make any more pig iron. We have only 1 bar. And now we are missing marbles probably. Now we have enough marbles. Oh, Smikey, it has been a while. Can't because I'm on my way to do some grocery shopping. Okay, good luck with that. I did mine today. So that's done for the weekend at least. So what am I missing actually? We have pig iron, we have marble, maybe we don't have, no, we have coal. Maybe we don't have iron? Yeah, we don't have iron. So we need to smelt something. And the masks. Oh, there are still plenty of masks left. Actually, I ran out of my drink now. I'm thinking about making another one. Because I'm running out of steam, kind of. Two steel breastplates are not enough. And sadly, there's no adamantine spire on my map, so I have to rely on the goblinite and smelt whatever they bring us. Why are they not smelting anything? Just socializing at the tavern as usual. Maybe I'm missing something. Well, I don't need any fuel because this is a magma smelter. If I would miss something, then this would disappear. It's only copper. Only one guy is up for the job. They are not so eager to let go of their masks. Finally. One more and we can have another breastplate. Making steel is kind of tricky, because even though you have a magma splatter, you still need fuel for that. And you need iron for the second time, yeah, that's what I forgot. So I think we need to pause this one. Oh, they will bring one of those masks, but they are wearing it. But why they are not picking up the large ones? No one is wearing the large ones. Come on, I just need one more iron. Okay. They are melting copper. I have everything they need. How can I make them stop wearing it? Like this one, the Gilda. No, who is wearing the iron mask? This one. Metal headwear. Confirm. Nothing will happen if I don't reset their schedule. I should let them go put it down. Off you go, you're off duty. Come on. Still doesn't want to go. Still doesn't want to let go of the mask. He put down all of his gear, but not the mask. What the hell? I did manage to make some of them let go of the masks, but still most of the fort is wearing them. They just don't want to let it go. But I do have 2 iron bars now, which means they can make some steel finally. Great, now we have additional 2. And our third steel breastplate is on the way. And it's superior quality, the best one we have. But no one is gonna pick it up, of course. Unless I reset our military. Now someone's going to pick it up. This item is tagged by a task. So she'll probably put it in a stockpile. Yeah, but it would be great if someone would pick it up. Two of them have steel breastplate. That's not quite enough. Okay, I think we have 3 now. Okay, this one is wearing a steel breastplate, which means all of them are taken. But we have 4. Alright, this is the commander. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. And we have taken care of this open space. I'm starting to wall off this entrance. We'll need to finish it. Now it might be our time to strike. Take some initiative. Now that the Goblin army has been weakened. I think there's one site close to us. Fortress of Steel Point, but there are 200 of them here. And I'm still curious about this one, Mysterious Lair of Drakebit. There was this one elf master here who we couldn't defeat. I'm curious, what is this Elder Moonstone? But there's another Elder Moonstone here as well. Mysterious Lair of Twilight Storm. Should we make a contact? Yeah, why not? Diplomacy. Make contact. Harek, Carve Castle, but this is our messenger. So it shouldn't be anything offensive yet. Hopefully they won't abduct him. Right, what other iron items we have? We have some anvils. Still more masks. What can I do? What can I do so they let go? Okay, the messenger is back, and they have made contact with the Green Raven of the Twilight Storm, the dwarf. Met with the elf chaos follower, another elf chaos follower, say Rosewind of the Green Raven. Herakerf Custom began to feel out intentions and argue with subtlety. Say Rosewind made a persuasive argument, but was ultimately swayed. The proposal was a truly grand success, which means we might be able to trade with them. We don't have to fight them. I wonder what will come out of this. But we still have a war with this side, whatever this is. I think there's only one elf left here. Another elf chaos follower. Those are like the only elves left in this universe. Everyone else is either a goblin, a human, or a dwarf. We can try to raid it once again. Although we still have an option for diplomacy. But there's just one guy here. Okay, let's raid it. What's the worst that can happen? We already have a war with them anyway. And this gal has like 4 levels of... What was the skill name? Ambusher or something. There's a skill that makes you better at ambushing sites. And you gain around 1 level for every single ambush. Did someone pick up the goblin bone amulets? No, they don't feel that cannibalistic. I downloaded a mod that enables you to make rafts from the bones of your enemies, from the bones of goblins. But no one seems to be eager to pick it up. Okay, we have some spoils report. Oh, and we picked up 1 iron bracelet, 1 steel anvil. That's very good. That's something we didn't have. And you don't need really a steel anvil. Any anvil will do, so we can smelt this one. 1 needle headscarf and 25 silver arrows. So what actually happened? The Dominion of Cogs made contact. No, that is old. This one. The Dominion of Cogs attacked the Bloody Master. Elf Chaos follower confronted the Wilda Stronghammer, and the Elf Chaos follower was struck down! Finally, like on the 3rd or 4th try, he got struck down. And we looted the treasure. So there's no one left on that side. But we still don't have the Elder Moonstone, so we have to try again. We have to attack it openly. We have to attack it once again. This is our commander. Where was that skill? Competent ambusher, level 3. Competent tactician, almost level 4. Ah yeah, I wanted to move the bolt thrower to this room. And move the ammunition. Ghostly merchant, I thought I made a slab for her. What's her name? Oh. This waterfall is kind of scuffed. To make it better. Okay, our army is back. The forces of the superior band searched Drake Pit and found nothing. And the bloody master fled Drake Pit. And we have destroyed Drake Pit. So this site is no more. Although it still shows here, and it still shows that the Elder Moonstone is rumored to be here. Or it might be here as well. Hard to say. What was the other iron thing that we found? Now we found a steel anvil, which we can smelt. Melt a metal object as long as there's at least one greater than 0. They brought it here. Why those two guys don't have their sprite? Makes me feel like they're gone. I can at least make at least one helmet out of the steel bar. Forge one steel helmet. There's another breastplate no one is picking up. Or did someone put it down? For some reason they prefer their copper and iron masks instead of a steel helmet. Let's raid some more. I'm feeling like raiding someone. Not humans. The Goblin Fort, but this is a new civilization. This is a different one. We don't need a war with both of them. The problem is that most of those Goblin sites are quite big. This one has only 40. Yeah, we could try. Whoa, this one has plenty of artifacts. We could try this one. We could try raiding this one. It has only 40. Yeah, why not? Just raid for now. Needs romance. Not much I can do about that. Unless I put them in one room. Wants to acquire something. Well, he should have some wool. Actually. Yeah, this one. Why cannot we weave thread from it? It's loaf, right? No. What was the workshop name? A loom. Don't we have any loom? Ah, now they're going to do it. Okay, there's one snake in the caverns. And one trapped Drunion and one ogre also caged. Need to make some space for them. Okay, the guys are back. And we do have some spoils. One steel buckler, one bismuth bronze mail shirt, one bronze greaves, one gorlak leather glove, just one. One granite lag. That sounds like an instrument part. So this is our first offensive action against goblins. We haven't been detected. We have just slipped into it. That's fine with me. Although it wouldn't hurt to kill a few on the way. Now here we have even a smaller village with some artifacts. Now where have they brought the spoils? Because sometimes they just leave it on the edge of the map. This one was looted, right? Don't recall this one. No, we gained one steel buckler. They just left it here. So we need to reset them again. And now, will they pick it up? Someone should. Someone should. But no one did. Metal steel buckler. Dana, are you gonna pick it up? Yeah, I'm still not sure why it doesn't work. You have to do it manually sometimes. Alright, but they look like they did most of the tasks I have assigned them to do. We have a new guild hall here, although they are not making use of it. We have our new temple, not dedicated to any particular deity. Marbles are back. Stockpile got extended. We have our magma forges here. I'm not sure if they're collecting any sand. I think we don't have any bags left. Yeah. Need empty bag. Okay, but that's not essential. At least we have some steel going. Like at least 4 guys of our militia is wearing a steel breastplate. And it turned out we don't have any adamantine spire here. So we cannot do anything about it. Which is fine. We can rely on Goblin Knight. We just need to be careful with our population, because sometimes we do lose dwarves. I was thinking about playing a bit in adventure mode so that this fort can get some necromancers because of those 2 slabs. But now I'm kind of too invested in this one. We'll see. Worst case, the goblins will kill us. But now it won't be so easy for them. I only do miss some visitors because we have embarked quite far from other sites. We have this town here, but there are goblins on the way. Which shouldn't be a problem really, but still, it is quite far away. Right, I think I'll call it for today. Thanks for keeping me company. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Good night.